going to hook up these arrow blinkers, stick-on LED directional signal lights that I got off of Amazon to my 2023 Chrysler Pacifica side mirrors. I already did the driver's side and I learned a lot, so I'm just going to do the passenger side now and show you what I learned. And I'll just come down here and turn that blinker on. It's already installed on the driver's side, and I'll show you what it looks like. There's what it looks like. Now let's back up here a little bit. I'm very happy with it. I always wanted those things. Here's what it looks like before I install it. And I'm just going to tap into those blinking wires right there. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this plastic clip and just kind of get in the middle here and work it around. It's only held on by 4 little clips. So, there. See, there it is right there. Good, let me get a better shot for you. All right, let's just go in here and take a look at what I just did. Now you got these little risers right here, I'll call them. There's 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they just go in these slots right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just prying them away, prying this glass away from those knobs right there. And just don't get down too far behind it. You need to kind of step above it like this to pop them out. All right, let's go in here and just look at a few things here. This is the down light, which I'll show you in a minute. It's underneath there. And this is the camera, 360-degree camera. And this is the heater element, which I could not get it off on the driver's side, so I'm not even going to attempt to get it off here, these wires. It was nearly impossible. And this is the blind spot mirror sensor right there. And of course, like I say, that's the camera right there, and that's the down light, shine down on the ground at nighttime. So the next thing I'm going to do is remove this piece right here to get to the blinker wire right there. And so I'm going to take these wires out of their guides there so I can move the mirror off to the side a little more. All right, so I removed the wires from the guide so I give me a little bit more room so I can push that mirror aside a little bit. And just pay attention to these wires. They come up, you'll want to know this when you put it back together. There will be 4 T10 star screws you want to remove. Number 1 right there, number 2 right there, and then see if I can get number 3 right there, which I've already removed him, and number 4 right there, which I've already removed him also. All right, so I do have all the 4 star screws removed, and I'm getting ready to pull this backing off. All right, so I'm carefully going to just pop this thing off. There. That's all I need you to do. And so this is the blinker wire right there. I'm going to disconnect that. But to prevent all this from falling apart, which happened to me when I did the driver's side, I'm going to stick a couple of those T10 screws back on the bottom down there to hold it all together. All right, just to hold all this black thing and this bottom piece back here, this piece right here, and this piece, just to hold it on there while I'm working with it, I put this screw back in and that one right there. Like I said, the last time I was working on the driver's side, it all fell apart. It took me a while to put it all back together, figure it out, but it went together. But this time I thought, you know what? I'm not going to do it that way. I'm gonna keep it all together with those screws. All right. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wiggle this blinker wire off right here. All right. So I'm going to take the LED arrow light with the wire and feed it up through the mirror cavity. All right, so I stripped a little bit more wire off these guys right here, and I'm going to put it in that connector. All right, I'm going to take these wires here, and I'm going to feed them up through that hole right there, and then come out the other side. All right, I'm coming out the other side, pulling it tight. I'm going to feed these wires in the proper spot on that connector. These wires can only go one way. If you put them in backwards, the blinker won't work. And then I'm going to just plug that connector back into those connector prongs right there. Okay, I'm going to attempt now to just plug that connector in with those wires in there just like that. All right, here we go. I'm going to take this plug and plug it into those connectors right there with those already in there. Okay, there it is. Tight. We'll go see if the blinker works now. Okay, it just snapped right on. There's no problem, and everything's working fine. All right, I'm going to pull this wire through here. As you can see it moving right there, and I'm going to kind of just make it look neat in there. I'll get back to you when I'm done. All right, I got the wire in there the way I want it there. It's kind of hanging out down there. You'll see what I'm going to do with it. And then I'm going to put this chrome piece back on. But I want you to pay attention to this little piece right here. Right there, it's a little clip. And I'm going to show you where that goes for sure. That goes right here. Right, it'll go right alongside that thing and clip onto this thing right here. Boom, let's get a little clearer picture. It'll clip right onto that thing. So yeah, it goes in that hole, and then everything just snaps into place. All right, here we go. And this cutout goes right there. So let's just kind of put the cutout there, and it goes down low. Now I'm just ready to snap it in, it looks like. There. She snapped in nice. Except for right here, not too bad. Okay. Yeah, once I get the screw cinched up, it'll cinch up there. Okay, so I got the chrome piece on, little gap there, and once I put the screw in there, it'll tighten up. But I suppose a guy could get away with just undoing the two top T10 star screws and pull that off, but I just did all four of them, and it came off really easy. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to put that glass on. There's those knobs again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I snapped the glass back on. Then I realized I didn't put the two upper screws in, so I had to re-snap the glass off, put the screws in, and then re-put the glass back on. And I am going to line those knobs up with these things right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put it on here, line those 4 tabs up, like so. They look like they're lined up, and this wire is hanging out the side there, and I'm going to push right in the center. Once, twice. And that did it right there. That's the end right there. All right, all that's left is to put this arrow right there in the mirror and kind of hide that wire behind there. Even with the mirror doing all kinds of weird stuff, this wire will not get bound up behind here whatsoever. I already know that from doing my driver's side mirror there. So yeah, I just need to tape it on or somehow. It's got sticky stuff on the back, and I'll tape it exactly where I want it. I'm going to tape it low away from the blind spot mirror indicator. Okay, I got some blue tape on there, kind of how high I want it to go, and exactly. I'm going to pull this sticky back tape off there like so, and I'm going to, no, I forgot, I'm going to put some alcohol in here. All right, so I got a cotton ball with alcohol on it, and I'm just kind of go right in this area here where I want to stick it. All right, and it's already dry. And you know, if I don't like it, I can always move it and put some more adhesive behind this stuff. But yeah, let's go check it now and see if it works. All right, well, she's working good. I won't take her through the car wash for a couple of days.